Good morning, students. So, in the earlier class, we were discussing about money market and money market instruments. So, under the money market instruments, we have discussed various types of instrument called certificate of deposits, commercial paper, T-bills, treasury bills, uh, cash management bill, etc., etc. So, the next concept we are going to discuss in this financial markets and institution is capital market. See, money market provides you short-term funds, but for long-term borrowings and long-term lendings, we call it as capital market. So, capital market can be defined as it is the marketplace where funds are bought, funds are borrowed and lent for long-term basis, medium and long-term basis, usually for more than a year, for more than 364 days. If I borrow loan for the term for the term 2 years or 5 years, we call it as capital market instrument. So capital market, simply we can define it as it is the marketplace where funds are borrowed and lent for longer period. Uh, Meaning it is a market that provides mechanism for mobilizing fund from those people who have surplus money, excess money, to those people who need money for fruitful investment. So it is the market that provides mechanism for mobilizing long term and medium term funds. Long term and medium term, it is more than 364 days. That means it is more than a year. From both individuals and institutions, we will discuss in detail what are the institutions. They participate in capital market and make them available to commercial, business and industrial undertakings. It is simply that it is the mobilizing of the fund from those people who have excess money with them and those institutions who have excess money, maybe multinational companies, industries, banks, etc., etc., to mobilizing of this excess money to those people who need. Who are those people? Businesses, industries, and other commercial establishments, right? So these people need money for various other purposes, and there are some people who have excess money who would like to invest or who would like to park their money safely. So this is the broad meaning of the capital market. In this heading, capital market, we are going to discuss what are the objectives of capital market and functions of capital market, what are the instruments of capital market, how these capital market works, etc. So first of all, what are the objectives why these capital markets are being established in our country? Especially we discuss financial markets and institutions with relevant to Indian financial market. So the primary objective is to mobilize fund from those people, those persons who have excess money, and it mobilizes those funds to those people, those industries, those multinational companies who need money, who need capital to maximize their business or to start their own industries. So, the primary objective is to mobilize long and medium term savings. You have to remember, money market deals with short term funds and capital market deals with medium and long term. Medium and long term in the sense, if the funds are borrowed and lent for less than a year, we consider money market instrument. If it is borrowed and lent for longer period, for more than 364 days, we consider it as capital market instruments. So to encourage capital formation in the country, how this capital formation happens under capital market, we will discuss in detail. To provide mechanism to the entrepreneurs, those who start their own ventures, to raise equity and long term debt. These are the two two major instruments we study in under capital market: equity and debt. We will discuss what is the difference between equity and debt also. So which one is better one, that thing also we discuss in next few sessions. And the next function is to facilitate sale of financial assets. We will discuss what are these financial assets are. So it facilitates certain marketplace for buying and selling of these financial assets. Financial assets, major assets are derivatives, and we discuss what are derivatives, what are financial derivatives, and what are its types in detail. To investors, assets, it facilitates the marketplace for purchasing, for buying and selling of financial assets by investors by providing liquidity. Liquidity, if they sell certain assets, sell certain financial asset, they get money. That money is called liquidity. To provide platform for both primary and secondary market. Very important question from the same point of view. What is primary market and what is secondary market? If you are building our career in commerce sector, we need to know, we have to know what is primary market and what is secondary market, and what are the difference between these two, and how does these two market work. Fine. So these things you have to note down. The meaning it is very simple. You can define it your own wordings, that capital market deals with long term and medium term funds. That thing you have to remember. And this is the broader definition. What is capital market is? How do you define capital market? Then these are the objectives. Primary objective is to mobilize funds, and it facilitates platform, it facilitates marketplace for buying and selling of financial assets, and it helps entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs means those who interested to start their own ventures, those who initiate their own business, those who start their own industry. Those people are called as entrepreneurs. So it helps those people in raising of funds. While they raise fund, capital is formed. Okay? So now you have to note down all these things in separate notebook. Now, what are capital market instruments and how does it works? Capital market, while we talk about instruments, capital market always deals with two important instruments. One is equity, or we call it as shares, and another one is debentures. So one major two instruments in capital market is shares and another one is debentures. Where do we found these two? In which financial statement? We find these two in balance sheet under liability side. So what is the difference between shares and debentures? We are going to discuss. Again, under this equity market, we are going to study primary market and secondary market. So primary market, we call it as IPO and FPO. You have to remember these two wordings, these two concepts. IPO, initial public offering. What is initial public offering, or what do you mean by primary market? If any company if any industry, if any multinational corporates issue shares for first time in their life. So if any company, say for example, if Flipkart, a company called Flipkart, so far this Flipkart is called unlisted company. Why we call it as unlisted and how we list it, we will discuss in detail. So far, Flipkart is unlisted company. If Flipkart needs some more fund to to expand their business, if Flipkart raises fund by issuing shares to general public, we call it as initial public offering. Initial public offering. Initial, that means for the first time in the entire lifetime of this company, Flipkart is going to issue shares to general public for first time for the purpose of raising fund is called initial public offering, and also they call it as primary market. The definition is same for both the things, primary market and initial public offering. Both terminologies can be defined in same way. So for the first time, if any company is going to issue shares to general public for the purpose of raising fund is called as primary market or initial public offering, right? So now Flipkart, so far Flipkart never issued shares to general public. That means we call this as unlisted company. If the Flipkart is going to issue shares to general public for the purpose of raising further fund for the expansion of its own business, now Flipkart has to go through certain market. Flipkart needs some marketplace to issue their shares. Flipkart cannot stand in the middle of the road and it cannot ask for, we are selling shares, you have to give us the, you have to subscribe our shares. It cannot market like this. So Flipkart has to list, or Flipkart has to issue these shares through certain market, may be called Bombay Stock Exchange. It is the marketplace. We call it as, now see, Flipkart needs fund, so it is issuing shares to general public. We call this process as initial public offering because Flipkart never issued shares so far. So now Flipkart needs some more fund for expansion purpose. Now Flipkart is issuing shares to general public and it is issuing through some marketplace called Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE. Now it has to list its shares in this marketplace. We call it as listed now. Once any company issues shares to general public, we call that company's share as listed shares, listed. And until they issue the shares, we consider it as unlisted company. So these things are, we discuss under primary market or IPO, initial public offering. Now Flipkart has issued shares to general public. After certain years, after 2 years, 3 years, Flipkart needs some more funds. See, when you call, when you consider if you need fund, there are two ways you can raise this fund. One, by issuing shares, to general public, or you can borrow money from financial institutions. We call it as debt or loan. Also call it as debenture. Debenture is nothing but loan or debt. Right? So these two things are the way, these are the two ways you can raise fund whenever you need for expansion of your business. Now, what happens if I issue shares, or what happens if I borrow loan from bank? what I have to give in return if I borrow loan from bank. If you borrow loan, you have to pay periodical interest. We are going to discuss in detail about all these things. If you are raising funds by issuing shares, then what you give? You give dividends. Right? So these are the two ways. One way is to issue shares to general public for raising fund. If you have raised fund by issuing shares, then you have to give dividend. So dividend is nothing but it is the part of profit which is equally distributable among its shareholders. That means if a person subscribed our company's share, we are liable to pay him certain amount called dividend out of the profit what we have earned. We are going to discuss all these things in detail, but no need to confuse, no need to get confused. In today's session, you are going to focus, you are going to remember about today's session is what is capital market is, the definition of capital market, and what are its objectives are. In the next class, we will discuss in detail about all these things. Thank you.